Hey everybody, it's Carrie. Happy Wednesday! Thanks for joining me on my weekly cooking demo. This is awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're watching. Whether you're watching from my page or my group, I'm glad you've joined us. And I hope you'll come back. And if you are returning for your second video, third, fourth, 100th, thank you for continuing to come into my kitchen every week and be a part of my passion of sharing awesome food. Such great food. So I'm a mama of 3, been with Epic here 14 years. My passion is to share quick, easy meals with busy people, to de-stress mealtime, to help individuals who have food sensitivities find a product that they can trust, to help foodies find even more amazing food they love, or to help the non-cooks become a cook. I also love supporting other women and men to start up their own business like I have, and to just really create the funds to help them design, and live their life by design, basically. So tonight we're going to share a really quick recipe. I wanted to share this one because it's one of my favorites. I do this all the time. I'm obsessed with it. And it's using this delicious beige vegetable, cauliflower. I'm going to do a crispy, crunchy, roasted cauliflower with our buffalo wing seasoning, but you could also do it with our lemon pepper wing seasoning for a milder version. So basically, let's get going. Grab your cauliflower, wash it up, and then you're just gonna cut the stem or the core out of your cauliflower. Okay. Just like that. Now, you can do this multiple ways, guys. You can, at this point, break it up, and it's gonna be more like little cauliflower bites. So break this all up into chunks, but tonight's video, I'm gonna do it as a whole head of cauliflower so you can see it both ways, okay? So I'm taking this whole head of cauliflower, putting it in a bowl. Just gonna move my cutting board here. And we're going to take a little bit of mayonnaise. You could use olive oil here too, or any type of oil. I love using just a bit of mayonnaise. You can do vegan mayo, light mayonnaise. We just use good old full fat Hellmann's here at the Barfoot House. But I love the flavor it adds, and I love that it really helps the coating stick to it. I find it sticks a lot better than when I use olive oil. You don't need a lot, just add a good scoop in your bowl with your cauliflower. So if you are doing cauliflower bites, chunks of cauliflower, you literally can just toss it in the bowl. But because I'm doing the whole thing, I'm going to take my Epic here basting brush, and I'm just kind of gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint the cauliflower with mayonnaise. This would be a great job if you've got kiddos that are helping you prep. You can give them the basting brush. They think it's like a paintbrush, and let them paint the cauliflower. Okay, you're gonna have to get your hands in on this recipe. So get every crack, every crevice, because we want to spread it all around. Now you're gonna take your seasoning. Just gotta wash my hand here, guys. Your seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna use the buffalo wing seasoning. Yummy! This buffalo wing seasoning is like, honestly, just out of this world delicious. And it's got flavor, but it's not like hot heat that's like, sometimes you eat some hot wings and you're just like, oh, this is like beyond hot. It's almost like a sweet heat. It's beautiful. So don't be alarmed with this one. But if you really do not like any spice, like any heat, I would recommend, this one's another amazing one, the lemon pepper wing seasoning. It is great. I've done it both ways. They're both fantastic. I like the buffalo though, because I like a little bit of heat, but again, it's more of like a sweet heat. So just cover your cauliflower. This depends how much you want. I'm just gonna get my hands right in here. You're gonna wanna rub this in. If you want it a little bit milder, don't add as much. If you want a little bit more heat, add more, and cover your cauliflower. Okay, once that is evenly covered, next thing we're gonna do is add the coating. I'm gonna wash my hands again. This is a messy recipe. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to take the Epicure Crispy Crunchy Coating. This is gluten-free. Delish. It's made with rice breader, so rice flour. And we're not gluten-free here at my house, but I'm obsessed with this. I used to use panko breadcrumbs, no more. I'm using the crispy crunchy coating because the flavor and the crunch is out of this world. I love it so much that I buy this in bulk and I fill up an old protein container and I have it filled with the crispy crunchy coating because we use it so much in our house. So I'm going to use the crispy crunchy coating. Just gonna open this up. And you're going to coat your cauliflower. Okay, you might not need the whole pack, just depends. And I am, because this is a really big head of cauliflower. I'm just gonna get my hands in here, and I'm just gonna kind of press it in. It sticks to the mayonnaise, which is really awesome. Okay, get some in here. Now, if you're doing cauliflower bites, not quite as messy as the way I'm doing it, because you can literally just shake the bowl or toss it with a spoon. But I want to make sure I get lots of crunchy coating on there. Do that, kind of put it in the bottom, like this. Now I'm making a mess. Shake it. And that crunchy coating kind of like goes into the cauliflower, into all those cracks and crevices. Okay, a little bit more on top. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Epicure cooling racks, and I'm gonna put them right onto my sheet pan. So you guys see that? So I've got my large sheet pan. I have my large sheet pan covered with my silicone mat. That's optional, but I always cover my sheets with the mat so that my sheets stay shiny and amazing. So if you don't want it to look like you sheet your pans, use a silicone mat on your sheet pans. And the cleanup is it just wipes clean. So now on top of that, these are called our cooling racks. So you can use this as a cooling rack for cookies and baking. You can use it as a hot pad for hot dishes. But when you place this on our sheet pan, they come in a set of two. So 2 up fit on our large sheet pan, or if you purchased our quarter sheet pans, 1 up on each. It's awesome. It lifts the food up and allows it, you could actually do this recipe on the quarter sheet pan, but I'm using the whole one tonight. Lifts that food up, allows the air to get in there and circulate, and creates a nice crunchy crunchy crunch. Oh my gosh, I can't speak tonight, guys. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. I do mine at 420 degrees, get it nice and crunchy. If you have an air fryer, you could totally do this in the air fryer as well, okay? So let me get this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So while your cauliflower is cooking, you can make an aioli. So if you're not familiar with what an aioli is basically flavored mayonnaise. You find this a lot at the restaurants to dip your sweet potato fries in, or you'll find it, on a club or a sandwich. So you can make so many varieties of aiolis using Epicure seasonings. All you do is take mayonnaise, a little bit of lemon juice, and one of our seasoning blends. So you could do a buffalo wing aioli, so good for dipping those sweet potato fries. My kids love it to dip pizza crust. You could do the lemon pepper wing aioli. This one is like through the roof amazing. So good, again, for dipping fries, dipping the cauliflower bites, anything, or use it even as a spread on like a chicken salad sandwich or a burger. We also carry a roasted garlic aioli, lots of different varieties in our catalog. So I'm gonna make up a quick one to serve with the roasted cauliflower bite. So you just take mayonnaise. Measurements, guys, you're talking to the wrong girl. I am literally a seasoner. So this is about how much aioli I want to serve with it. So that's as much as I'm gonna make. You could do more, fill it right up. And what I love is if you have extras and you make them in these little prep bowls, they have a great silicone lid for storage. These come in a set of 4. So I love making my dips and my aiolis and everything in the prep bowl so that if it doesn't all get used during the appetizer or dinner, I can pop a lid on, throw it in the fridge, and eliminate plastic wrap, which drives me crazy. So we're gonna add some of this buffalo wing seasoning. Okay, so I would say for about 1/2 cup, I would add maybe 2 teaspoons. But again, guys, this is so on you guys of what you like. That's the beauty of Epicure, is you are in control of the spice or the flavor or the heat when you're doing it this way. When you buy a jar of Frank's Red Hot or a jar of sriracha from the grocery store, like it's one temperature fits all. Where with Epicure, you making your own, you can really do it mild all the way up to hot. You choose. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice using our amazing citrus press. So taking your lemon, face down, yellow for lemon, green for lime. Our citrus press is awesome. It literally like inverts the lemon. So a squeeze of lemon. I'm not gonna do the whole lemon here for that amount. I'm gonna save that and probably pop it in my water. Grab my spoon here. So again, we just use Hellmann's mayonnaise. We buy a huge tub because like my boys are obsessed with mayonnaise, so I have to buy it like in bulk. But you could again do this with light mayonnaise, vegan mayonnaise, anything. But for an aioli, definitely mayonnaise. Like yogurt's not gonna cut it. You could try, but you definitely want mayonnaise for an aioli. There we go. So just like that, a matter of like seconds to make this, we have a buffalo aioli dipper. So I will make this up in all the time for the boys. Like if we're doing any type of French fries, sweet potatoes, they're always like, where's the dipper? Where's the dipper? Takes 2 seconds to whip this up for them. They love it. So again, buffalo, or you could do the lemon, and I'm gonna serve this with the roasted cauliflower when it's done. All right, guys, it is out of the oven now, and I forgot to tell you how long to cook it for. So you are roasting this in the oven. So I do mine at about 375 for about at least a good hour. You want to see it nice and crunchy on here. So again, this is such an easy way to do this. It does take time. If you want it even faster, if you guys have an air fryer, that works really great too. I also have an air fryer, but today I wanted to do it in the oven because it's freezing out and I love warming up the house and I love the smell that it puts in as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do with our roasted cauliflower is you're just gonna grab it and you're going to pop it onto your serving plate. It is hot though, so you're gonna need something to lift it up, just like that. Oh, look at that, it's already falling apart into pieces. Yummy! Okay, and you're gonna serve it, and literally, like it's going to just break apart here. So as you know, you're serving it or you're eating it at the kitchen, you can even put it up like this. You just break it apart into pieces like that. Oh my gosh. Yummy, yummy. Might even want to break this apart for the guests. If it's your own family, everybody's just gonna dig in. But if you're having some friends over and you want it maybe a little bit more COVID friendly instead of everybody touching it, you might want to take a minute just to break all these pieces apart here. And then serve it with your buffalo aioli. Break that part apart, obviously, and there you go. You've got a roasted cauliflower, crunchy cauliflower with buffalo seasoning. How yummy does that look, guys? Like, it's so good. You could do this like if you're trying to kind of like watch some of your meats instead of like chicken finger night. You could do up some crunchy cauliflower pieces. I've even done leftovers, taken leftovers and put it on top of my salad the next day. It was really yummy. So that is crunchy cauliflower. You can do the whole head at once or break it into pieces using our crispy crunchy coating. This is featured a la carte for a 3-pack on its own. I'm not sure if it's back or not. It's been out for a while. We've had an ingredient that's in here. We've had some difficulty sourcing that. So if it's not available on its own, it's okay. It's still available in my favorite collection this season. And it's the 5-pack sheet pan meal collection. And you can get your crispy, crunchy coating in there. And then we seasoned ours with the buffalo wing seasoning tonight. All right, enjoy. As we wrap up, I just want to remind you there's 3 ways to work with me. If you're inspired by any of the meals and products that I shared tonight, I encourage you to consider Epicure on your grocery budget. Jump on to carriebarfoot.com and put your order in. Or if you have another consultant, please shop through them. Second way is to save. If you want to be a savvy consumer, you don't want to pay full price for your Epicure, your best way to do that is to host with me. Right now I'm doing virtual cooking classes where I'll set up a Facebook group. You bring your friends in, I'll share recipes, meal ideas, kitchen hacks. I'll give away some free Epicure. And of course, for being a host, you will unlock our amazing host rewards, which is free shopping with Epicure. It's amazing. So message me about what's going on this month. We've got some really awesome promotions. And lastly, if you are using Epicure or your goal is to use Epicure more this year, if you're cooking breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all of them all together, and you're incorporating Epicure, why not make a stream of income doing that? Share with your friends and family how you're using Epicure. Be the go-to for them to try their new products or to reorder, and make an amazing stream of income sharing good food, as well as never pay full price for Epicure again when you're a consultant. You can start getting a pantry that looks like this and stock your family up with quick, easy, delicious meals at a discount. If you have any questions on joining my team, I would love to send you an info pack. So thanks again, everybody, for joining me tonight, and I'll see you back here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Bye, everybody.